We are live. Let's wait for a few people to jump on and we'll get started. We're in Orange Beach, Alabama, looking at some investment property in Destin, Florida. We're at our place in Orange Beach. And when you jump on, let me know if you can hear me also. Fred Ward, what's up, man? Let me know if you can hear me. Kyle. Stephen Miller. Let me know if you can hear me. Nick, what's up, Nick? Hadn't talked to you in a while, man. I need to catch up. Jin Woo. Can you guys hear me? Dustin, what's up? Ken Walls, what's up, my brother? Let me know if y'all can hear me before I start this live, because I'm on the beach and it's kind of loud with the wind. Deuce, what's up? All right, we got quite a few people on. Ken, can you hear me? Deuce, can you hear me? Okay, great. So y'all can hear me. Let's get started. So guys, I want to talk to you about, we're over here in Orange Beach, Alabama. We own a condo right behind me. We've been owning it for about 4 years. And we're buying a place in Destin. And, we went to look at it and we're about to close on it. And we're pulling out of it, right? And we were going to be buying another place. And I want to talk to you. The numbers are great on this deal, right? It cash flows. It makes sense. But when I went to look at it, I got this gut feeling. That I don't want to buy this deal. It's not always about the numbers, right? The numbers make sense, it's going to cash flow, but it was like I walked in the house and I'm looking around and I'm looking at the area and I'm like, man, my intuition and my gut's telling me I don't need to buy this deal. It just doesn't feel good. And I want to talk to you guys about when you're looking, especially when you're buying, right? Most of the time I'm talking about wholesaling, but right now I'm talking about buying stuff and keeping. You got to really go with your gut sometimes and make sure you know the area. And go actually in the house and walk around the house and see what's going on in the area. See what what other houses look like, what people are doing, and go with your gut sometimes. Because my gut on this deal is telling me, hey, dude, I need to pull out. I can't buy this deal. So we pulled out of a deal. Now we're buying another house because we went look at it. Gave us this great feeling. I had this feeling. I was like, man, this is it, right? I had the warm and fuzzies. I know it sounds crazy. It's not always about the numbers. Roman, I 100% agree with your intuition. You have to go. Roman's a big killer too, guys. If you're not following Roman Gonzalez, dude is a heavy hitter. He's an awesome guy. He buys a lot of property too, so he knows what I'm talking about. You have to go with your gut sometimes. Even though the numbers make sense, if it don't feel good, you're going to have buyer's remorse. And I told my wife.
Don't just trust the pictures.
What's that, Patty?
Don't just trust the pictures, because there was one picture of the exterior of the house that was totally it
threw us off, and I didn't feel good about it. I was like, man, this thing, it just feels like it's not going to work out. So go feel it. Don't just touch it and see it. Go feel it in your gut and go with your intuition. See what it feels like. Walk the property. Walk the property. And
we had to walk it 3 times.
We walked it 3 times. I was like, man, all night last night we were talking ourselves into it. And I told my wife this morning, I said, we're pulling out. We're not buying this deal. We're buying that other deal. The other deal feels good. I looked around, I was like, man, I got the warm and fuzzies. Every time I get the warm and fuzzies, I've always been right. Every time I've tried to buy a property that I don't get the warm and fuzzies, I regret it. So I'm telling you guys, your gut and your intuition is always right. You have to trust your gut. And it's crazy to be like, Chris, what do you mean trust your gut? That sounds crazy to buy real estate on gut. Now, I'm not saying don't go with the numbers. The numbers have to make sense. But it's better to buy a more expensive property that you get the warm and fuzzies on, and your gut feeling. Where's the babies, Patty?
Right there.
That you get the warm and fuzzies, and your gut feeling tells you this feels good, and your intuition is telling you then to go and buy a cheaper property where the numbers make more sense.
We would have still had to dump the same amount of money in that property, though.
Yeah.
But once we realized we didn't like it, I went on the VRBO because it's a rental, and I looked at all the responses and reviews, and they were all bad. So it wasn't just us getting the bad vibes; the renters were too.
That's a great point. Yeah, we did. We looked at all the the reviews, and the reviews were freaking
bad,
terrible. And I'm like, it goes hand in glove with my gut feeling, intuition.
I noticed what the reviews were before, but I thought,
Wes says, love the book recommendations you gave me, life changing. Almost done with the 5th one. Awesome, Wes. Awesome. I'm glad you like those books. Are awesome, by the way. Yeah.
Sometimes you can't always trust the reviews, so I was just putting that no, maybe they just being extra picky, about the property. But we had the same feeling that the reviews had, and we were like, ooh, this is not good. This is not good. So
yeah, and it actually, the numbers are better on this property than the other property buying. We're gonna spend another. The other property buying is 100 and how much more? It's 1.14. It's almost $175,000 more. But I got the warm and fuzzies.
But we would have had to put almost that much more to make it as awesome.
Yeah, and it's still, but the layout wasn't great. Anyway, guys, the whole point of this, I don't want to go on a long dissertation and keep going. When you buy an investment property, look around, find out the school districts, find out from realtors, find out from people walking around, and look around and like see how it feels inside. Like feel the gut feeling and make sure it feels good. It's not all about the numbers.
You know what else too? We were worried about disappointing our realtor. You know,
yes,
you can't always
our realtor did a lot of work for us, and you know, and we felt like we were going to disappoint her because we were switching the contract again. This is a 1031 exchange contract that we're doing with money that we sold on a commercial property.
Not easy.
Yeah, so it's not easy, and we switched it a couple of times. So you can't worry about, you know, you can't worry about what anybody thinks if you're gonna piss off your realtor. Like, you got to go with your gut feel. And she wasn't even pissed off.
But it was just us.
Kim says, "Can we watch the ocean while you talk?" Laugh aloud. Just joking. That's funny, Kim. Yeah, the ocean's a lot better looking than me. That's for sure. But anyway, guys, if you have any questions, post them. I'd love to help you with your wholesaling business. By the way, go to chrisrood.com, book a call with me, and you know, with me and my team, I'd love to get you started in wholesaling. Wholesaling has changed my life. If you start with any other strategy like buy and hold, or unless you have $10 million in your check, well, I say 10 million, unless you have a lot of money, then don't start with buy and hold. Don't start with flipping, because it's a way more complicated. Start with wholesaling so you can learn how to find deals. Then you slowly get into, you know, flipping. Then you get into buy and hold. But your ultimate goal is to get into buy and hold, right? Ultimate goal. You're not trying to. You don't want to hustle. You don't want to be wholesaling for, you know, until you're 55 years old. Wholesaling is a means to an end, and that end is to have a portfolio of rental property paying you over a sustained period of time so you can retire. Although wholesaling is a great way to build the cash to invest. You know, our motto is we wholesale, we flip a small amount of properties. We wholesale probably 80% of the deals that come through our pipeline, keep 10% and flip 10%. And we're slowly, you know, building our pipeline, building our portfolio. But wholesale to get into buy and hold, guys. So any questions before I get off this feed, by the way? So Scott, what's up? Tell me where you're from. Edgar, David, Mark Mueller, Derek, Brian, Bryn, Ace. Got a lot of people on here. Okay. Anyway, guys, trust your gut. Go with your intuition. And
like when we bought this place, we walked in 5 minutes. We're like, "That's it. We want it." Like it's it. And you know what? If we put it on the market right now, it's selling one day. Yeah. Like actually, we have people that mail us letters saying, "Please sell me your property." Yeah, we own a condo right here that's like for resale. That's important. But we got the warm when we bought this one right here. We got the warm and fuzzies. When we walked in. 5 minutes. You're gonna, that's it. Yeah, like you're gonna know, like you know, it's a weird feeling. And for you guys that haven't experienced that, you're not gonna know what I'm talking about. But I know there's people on here that are going to know what I'm talking about, especially if you're an experienced investor, you own a lot of properties, you know what I'm talking about. You have to go with that gut and intuition feeling. Because that gut matters for resale. You want that other person. But anyway, guys, please like, share, and follow me. Follow me on Instagram at Real Estate Rood. Follow me on Facebook at my fan page, Chris Rood Entrepreneur, and I'd love to help you with your real estate business. You know, we're actually scaling out right now with mobile home parks. I'm going to probably be creating a mobile home park course, buying a mobile home park investing course here soon that I'm going to add to my wholesaling platform. Kyle says, "Enjoy the ocean, brother. Should be getting my bandit signs this week." Awesome, man. Let's see. Question for you, Chris. If the homeowner passes away and there is no spouse, do the children automatically claim possession of the property? Yes. Well, we got a house that you're listing right now. That same situation. Yes. Yeah, well, they get a portion. They get a portion of it. They have to sign. They don't get the whole. Yeah. Too. The husband will get, I think, his 50%, and then the other 3 kids will split the other 50%. Yes. That's how it works. That's right. And they have to all sign the purchase agreement. Right. Yeah, we actually have a deal we're working right now in that exact same situation, Ace. So that's a great question. There has to be a succession, though, right? Yeah, you have to do a succession. Yeah. But check out this freaking view, right? Look at this water. Look at this freaking view. It's freaking killer. The water is emerald green. Aniston.
There's my daughter.
Aniston.
Say hey, my baby.
Say hey.
That's my daughter, Aniston Monroe.
Arden's over there digging.
Arden, that's my little boy right there.
Arden!
David said has to go through probate first, if no will. Yeah, exactly. You gotta go through probate. Nick says glad you're in a warm spot. Yeah, man. It's actually
It's actually pretty
no,
chilly
it's chilly.
today.
Like it's 60 degrees right now. It's 55. It's freaking awesome. Patrick, what's up? Patrick's one of my students from Cleveland, Ohio. Nick is one of my students from North Carolina or South Carolina, I believe. So anyway, guys, go to chrisrood.com, book a call with me and my team. Let's get you on a call. Let's help you in real estate. I don't know, like guys, if I wouldn't be in real estate, I wouldn't better go to the beach, but real estate gives you time, right? It gives you so much time. Like you can come and do things that you otherwise wouldn't be able to do. Like I'm able to go and spend tons of time with my daughter, my wife, and you know, I'm not having to work a 9-to-5 job. And that's against that. What, my baby? Oh, okay, my baby.
What's taking so long? What you want to do?
So, you know, it's if you're not in real estate, you need to jump in. Jump in, get going. I can help you, and I'd love to help you. So, William, what's up, my brother? Nick says kids don't care how chilly it is. Apparently, they don't, man. All right, guys. Look, I'm gonna jump off. I'm gonna leave a link above, chrisrood.com. Hit me up. I'd love to work with you. If you have any other questions, post them in the comments, and I will come back and answer them. And make sure you go with your gut, go with your intuition when you're buying deals, especially if you're buying whole guy. If it don't give you the warm and fuzzies, don't buy it. If you're having a second guess yourself because like the numbers make sense, but this area is kind of iffy, don't buy it. Look at it from every angle. All right, guys, take care. Peace.